Okay, so I am now getting in the car and heading on over to Mallory Court, where I'm going to be doing a bit of a chat with the charity Way, Widowed and Young, and yeah, that's for Lorraine Kelly's show, and I'm going to be chatting to some of the ladies there. I'm trying to get my keys in my car here, and we're going to be chatting about their journeys in losing their partners and how they've dealt with things and with their children as well, and more specifically about Christmas, with Christmas coming up. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it in terms of, actually it will be very useful for me, because genuinely I would like to kind of know and pick their brains and stuff. The fact that it happens to be being filmed for TV is neither now nor something to me personally. I don't really get bothered about that kind of stuff, and I sort of just think that it can help other people, and that's a good thing. And if I can be the voice of that for other people, let me just squish into the car here. It's quite hard to film and get in here like this. If I can be that voice for other people, then that's a good thing. And if other people don't understand that, then that's on them, it ain't on me. Oh, it's telling me to refuel. Does anybody else hate refueling the car? I'm not doing it. Just work, will you? God's sake. So I'm now at Mallory Court, and the team from ITV have just arrived. It's very classical and relaxing, and the music is nice in here. We've got a nice fire going on, and I've just been sat doing some writing, which I was supposed to do earlier but I didn't, and actually I've decided that I need to come here and do writing more often because it's so relaxing. So we're just waiting for the team to get set up, but everybody here at Mallory Court has been super accommodating. We're going to do some stuff outside, which is going to be freezing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not looking forward to that bit. And then I'm gonna have a bit of a chat with some ladies from Widowed and Young, an amazing charity, and I'm just gonna ask them some questions, pick their brains about how they've found Christmas, as I said earlier, and see what their take on things is. But ITV team have given me a bit of free rein with it, so I can just be myself, which is all I was gonna be anyway. But I'll try and document what I can. Speak to you soon. As we're just setting up, I'm just going to do a quick vlog of everybody just getting mic'd up, and we're just in the lovely Mallory Court. Do you? I like this camera. I've just bought this. Yeah, it is, but this camera is totally wearing me. Like, I don't know its capabilities at all. So we're in this lovely room and we're pretending that it's near Christmas. So we've got baubles and Christmas, and we're gonna have a chat about Christmas and grief and all the stuff I told you about earlier. And these lovely ladies from Way are going to see everybody. I'm gonna chat to me a little bit about that, so we'll see what we've got to say. So So we are heading outside of Mallory Court now, and we're just going to do some outdoor shots of us using this lovely ground. We've just had a lovely chat with the ladies from Way. Quite emotional, actually, very emotional. Sometimes it's harder, I think, to hear other people's stories than your own. I can talk quite articulately about my own, and I guess without emotion overall, but hearing these ladies' stories is yeah, got me a bit. So we're going to do some more filming, and then we're going to head off to my mother-in-law's where I'm staying at the moment, and we're going to do some filming with the girls there as well. So I'll bring you with me. So we have just been doing some bits and pieces outside, and now the ladies from Way are going to spend some time just talking to camera directly and just explaining their own personal stories and their own personal journeys. One of the ladies, Beth, lost her husband. He died on a football pitch, just like that, and just such a lot for somebody to take in. And so she's going to be telling her story now. Just there. Really lovely ladies, and all such different stories, but they've really connected with the charity. Some of them have found love again, some of them have found love within Way, so they've found that they've got with another widower, that's right, isn't it? I don't know what the terms are. Anyway, they've just been joking that their charity should become a dating thing. Just made me laugh. One of the ladies has how many children did she say? Between a lot of kids, between her and her partner who she married last year, and they're both widowers, and have come, joined their families together, and it's just, they seem really positive ladies, and all have their own sort of take on grief and how they're dealing with it. So it's been an interesting day so far. So I have just finished up now at Mallory Court. I'm leaving here with lots of flyers from the Way charity, Widowed and Young, and we are now changing location, and we are heading to my mother-in-law's house to do some filming with the girls, and I'm now actively freezing. So I'm going to get in the car and put the heating up so high that I lose a stone in weight from sweat. That's how hot it's going to be in this car. When you see this go out, which will be in December sometime, I'm going to look like I'm sure my nose is like running on the camera. I'm positive. It's disgusting. So yeah, we're heading there now. Out of breath. How horrendous is that? So Brookie, we're just doing some filming in Nan's house.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Hello. Here we are. Here's Tex.
Hello.
We're doing some filming. Nan's fed everyone, hasn't she? Which is nice of her.
I had chocolate nose.
Yeah, you did. And then all the crew from ITV have been well looked after and stuffed full of food.
I had spaghetti. What could I do a dressing? Pink.
It's a nice picture too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, did I put my tongue out?
I didn't see anything.
Did you not?
Did you not?
I'm a bit cheeky like that.
You're funny.
Sorry, it looks like a bit.
You got pictures?
Like a
I'm rolling.
I think I can't see very well. Maybe I need to put an eyeball glasses on.
So the girls are just gonna make some baubles
I can't
because
see
we're kind of.
anymore.
They look good.
Oh, that's for me, and
Tex,
that's
look at me.
the table over there.
Tex, let me see.
That's a pen.
That looks funny. Brooke, look at Tex. Look at each other. You look weird.
If we do it like this.
Yeah. We're just finishing off some filming now at my mother-in-law's house. The girls are doing some lovely pictures. And team working away in the background there. What are you drawing there, girls?
A girl.
A girl.
I've got googly eyes and a hat on my head.
These kids are so weird.
Got no head in your head.
So
But I have
strange.
now.
Okay, so it is now the end of today, and it's been a long day. I know I like talking, but some days I talk too much and I'm sick of the sound of my own voice. The girls did amazing, and they were so tired after school, and the crew that came along, Lindsay, Matt and Glenn from ITV from Lorraine, were so lovely, and my mother-in-law fed them and was such an amazing hostess, as we would expect. In fact, Ross used to say about his mum. Like it became like a thing, like Dion Blair it. So that just was like a sign that you would just do it good. If you could just Dion Blair it, that's his mum's name. And she Dion Blaired it today, which was really good. But I am now exhausted, and yeah, I need to not talk, which is odd because I'm talking to a camera right now. But I'm going to stitch this all together and pretend to edit stuff because I'm not that good at that stuff at the minute. And yeah, thank you to the Cov Telegraph who ran a story today on the Happy Me project, and I've still got so many people coming through the virtual doors. So if you still want to get started, like you can get started at any time. So just because I had the course available from Friday, you can still get it now. You just start and you've got lifetime access, and it's 21 days of positive thinking. You get workbooks, audios, worksheets to print out. You get videos on hot topics, like hot mindset topics. You get into a private Facebook group, and everyone's been really positive in that group so far, and sort of vibing and feeding off each other a little bit. It's making me positive as well. It's just lovely when people get together and do that, and when anyone's having any challenges, people in the group are saying, you know, suggesting things that they could do, and it's just really nice. And if you want to grab that course, it's only £30 still, so you should totally go and do it because it's really nice. And I'm just loving having people's messages and seeing them print out their workbook and get started and start to shift their mindset. I'm so passionate about that. I absolutely love seeing people just get the tools to be able to live a more positive life. It's slightly an obsession, but I just adore it because I just think we overcomplicate life so much, and we just don't need to. So I'm going to try not to overcomplicate life now. I'm going to eat, I'm going to get into some comfy clothes, and I'm going to watch some trashy television and switch my mind off. Peace.